legs crossed to a table. Paralyzed by pair-wise dice, then it's his to this heaven slice of an angel wrapped in skin. Roll dice and woes of life, love and pride, look at her vibe. What's the meaning of life? One subjective paradise, crystal chandeliers, focus reflected. Off the mirrors appear quick, running from ear to ear. Craving and raining rain, rekindle the flame, close as she draws near. Stay there, remove your underwear, shove it somewhere over there. In paradise, in paradise, we know our purpose.
Yes, it is. The truth is what you can see. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this edition of the Unpopular Hour. Of course, I'm your host, Matt Clark, and, it is Tuesday, so you know where we're at, right? We are normally at one of a couple of places, and on Tuesdays, we are at my favorite barbecue place, and just put in my order a little bit. Got here just a little bit late. Got to see Russell Perry. Son wasn't here though, but anyway, I got to see Mr. Perry and got to holler at him. He's over there grubbing on some food right now, and it's a great place to go if you haven't been here yet. Georgia's Happy Hog, if I can find it. I don't even know where the hell I did with it. And that's what happens when you don't have your deal with Georgia's Happy Hog, 712 Culbertson Drive. 405-525-8111. You can call and see if they're open. They're located just south of the state capitol, north of the OU Medical Center, just east of Lincoln, just right across the street from the Harn Homestead. They're open Monday through Saturdays from 11 to 7, closed on Sunday. So hey, if you haven't been here, go ahead. And of course, today I'm doing my hot links, I'm doing my rib ends, or my burnt ends, I'm doing greens and mac and cheese, because every Tuesday, Friday is mac and cheese. So I'm doing that, and then of course, it's brought to you by YNB, family owned and operated since 1912. They are the bank that makes things happen, and they are a proud sponsor for us to go out and support women, minority, and black-owned businesses in the Oklahoma City area. They're an equal housing lender and a member of the FDIC. You can pre-qualify with them online at www.ynbok.com. That's www.ynbok.com. Or you can go in and send me any of their locations located here on the side. So we appreciate them and their sponsorship for us to go out and support businesses like Georgia's so they can get some love. And if you haven't been here, I promise you, you are missing out tremendously. It's a great place, and I absolutely love it here, and it's packed as always. So let's start out with some NFL news. The Colts have given Jonathan Taylor permission to talk with other NFL teams. And so when I was listening to that, I thought, wow, they're giving him opportunity to talk to other teams. But they want a first-round pick for Jonathan. He is the problem with giving up a first-round pick, you have to turn around and sign him. And that's the issue that you run into right there, is that if you sign him, if you trade for him and give up a first-round pick, then you got to give him the money to sign. So, before I traded for him, I'd find out what it is that he does want, and let's see if we're willing to pay that. Now, the question is, what teams would you think would fit or would be the best landing spot for Jonathan? Now, I've heard a lot about the Cowboys, and to me, Dak is at his best when on play action. So, Tony Pollard's great, but you don't have that other guy. Deuce Vaughn may or may not end up being the type of person that you might look for him to be, Darren Sproles 2.0, but we shall see if that happens. So my problem with the Cowboys is that you still got to pay Dak, you still got to pay CD, you still got to pay Micah Parsons. So how are you going to do that if you sign Jonathan Taylor? Now, to me, if this would be the one move that I think, like the Chiefs got Kadarius Toney. He was the difference maker. The Philadelphia Eagles got A.J. Brown. You turn around and you look at all the teams and what they've done to get them over the hump. And the Cowboys giving up Amari Cooper, which, was Dak's security blanket. He hasn't been the same since. But to me, I don't know if you can give up that much. If you're the Cowboys, I mean, I try to make it work, but what you're going to give up to sign Dak again, and is Dak really going to be worth it? I don't think he is, and most people don't. But the question is, and we're going to do our quarterback tiers here in a little bit. I'm going to talk about where Dak goes on the list, and who is better than him. If you don't keep Dak, then what? Can you win a Super Bowl with Dak? These are things that you have to answer. So, what Jonathan Taylor is. Would that work for the Cowboys? Yes. With him and Tony Pollard in there going 1-2, it would be fantastic. But do I see the Cowboys being able to pay him what he thinks he needs or wants, deserves, compared to what the Cowboys can afford? The next landing spot is I looked at the Ravens. The Ravens are loaded at running back with Justice Hill, and to me, that just makes no sense at all. You go back and you look at the 49ers, they don't need a running back. The Eagles would be a nice spot for them. They really don't need a running back, not really. You look at what are the NFC teams? The Packers, no. You look at the Giants, no. You look at the Commanders, yes. But do they want to give up something for him? And plus with Sam Howell, how would that affect and help Sam Howell? So then in the AFC, I mean, the Chiefs, no, that's out. If you look at the Chargers, no, that's out. If you look at the Bengals, no, that's out. If you look at the Bills, yes, that would be perfect. They would be something that they would need on the Bills big time. The Patriots, no, not really. Even though they could use him to be back there with Ramondre Stevenson, I think that'd be a good pickup. But on that being said, the opportunities for him are really limited on where you can really put Jonathan Taylor there for this. So to me, it's really limited. But if he really wants to win the Super Bowl, to me, Dallas is a no-brainer because I think that would given the Dak the ability to do the play action, as we really don't know what Tony Pollard's going to look like. We really don't. So, but the question is, do the Cowboys have the room financially to make this decision, and what would they have to give up to get him? So, but anyway, I think the Cowboys would be the perfect. Cowboys or Bills to me would be the perfect two spots for him to get both of them to the next level of where they need to be because I think the window is closing fast for the Bills, and if not for the Cowboys for sure. Which quarterback in the AFC has the most pressure, or has the most at stake this year? I believe it's Aaron Rodgers, and the reason why I say that is because when you look at the Bills, I mean, their window is closing. Josh Allen's biggest cap hit is going to hit them next year. So their window is closing, so they really got to make something happen. The Dolphins, Tua, he just got to stay healthy, but I'm just not really sold on him, never have been sold on Tua as a quarterback. I mean, he's good, but I've just never really been sold on him. So to me, Aaron Rodgers has the most at stake because he did leave. But he is playing in this weekend, which I thought was interesting. The fact that he hadn't played in a preseason game since 2018. And I believe quarterbacks should play. I mean, what are the odds of you getting hurt? I mean, pretty slim for a veteran quarterback. I mean, you're going to get rid of the ball. You need a couple reps. You're out there. You're in, you're out, just to get hit and stuff like that. So that makes no sense to me. But I think that he has the absolute most at stake as far as any AFC West AFC East quarterback because, his legacy is set. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer, no question, but he did move. And the one thing that the Jets were missing last year was a quarterback. You've got an outstanding running back. We're going to see what he's going to look like coming back. Plus, you just got Dalvin Cook. Then you turn around, you got Garrett Morris, one of the best wide receivers in all of football. So he's got weapons around him. The only thing he's got to deal with is the offensive line. So, and I think that's something that they will have to scheme for him, whether that's chipping the ends or whatever. They're going to have to help him when it comes to that. Buccaneers finally named Baker Mayfield as QB1. We talked about this yesterday on what was taking so long and the fact that Kyle Trask had played so many minutes that first game and that he did not play at all in the last preseason game. So after that, I guess that was the determining factor in them picking Baker as QB1. So they wanted to make sure that they were making the right decision. And clearly, watching him play in the game, what I'm saying, Baker sitting, pretty much was the determining factor in deciding Baker Mayfield as the starting quarterback. Plus, on top of that, I think that it would be kind of tough for Baker to come off the bench. That's just me. Then, of course, the Commanders. It's ironic, our boy. We're joined by High Stick Harry. Just as I'm about
What's
to
going
talk,
on, buddy?
just as I'm about to talk about your boys and their 24-game preseason win streak coming to an end last night on a late field goal. But
Man, it would have been great if that was a regular season, victory streak.
yes,
But I mean, I'll take the preseason wins. But that's just, that was wild too. That was a good kick too.
I'm gonna tell you
That
this:
was that.
what a great game! I actually watched the whole freaking
Yeah.
game, and I can't tell you the last time I watched the whole preseason game. Can you?
No, I mean, honestly, that one was one that I watched. I watched about half of it, and then I had a couple things I had to get done. But yeah, I mean, it was from what I saw, the clips and everything, and if you can get a little bit of excitement out of a preseason football game, then that's awesome. Like, good for them.
Yeah, well, but Ben, most people don't watch preseason games. Do you? I mean,
no,
I don't
definitely
watch
not.
them, but that game, dude, Zay Flowers, he's a monster, bro.
He's gonna be good.
He's a monster. You're going to have him and Odell on the other side with Mark Andrews in the middle, Justice Hill running the ball with Lamar. Bro.
Yeah, not our strongest defense, but good defense as well. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, but they're
man.
I mean, what they've done is they figured out, okay, we can have a good defense, but you got to score. In the AFC,
Yeah.
you have to score, and I think that's what their biggest issue was last year, was not being able to score, and they have to be able to score. You got to.
Yeah.
You brought up your.
That's always been their heel. I mean, if you go all the way back to Ray Lewis and all that stuff, I mean, they just could never. They were winning 17-13 and stuff like that. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just how they always play. I don't like it, but that's just where we're at.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think they've made the transition.
Zay Flowers is going to be good. Yeah, the offense is turning around now.
Yeah, it really
do
has.
like it.
I like what they're doing
Lot
right
of
there.
talent.
New offensive coordinator, got rid of Greg Roman, and they're just saying we got to go in a different direction. And how about him stealing his brother's defensive coordinator? How about that?
That's
Stealing
funny.
him
That's gonna be a good
from
thing.
Michigan.
Yeah, that'll be a good Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I mean, isn't that funny? He stole him last year.
Oh yeah.
And you can see that they're making the transition on the defensive side and the different mentality that you have to have.
Oh yeah.
For that.
Yeah,
So
and the Ravens always win because they just have good backup quarterbacks in the preseason. So they have guys that could question maybe start if somebody's hurt or something. Like they have a 30 235 somewhere in their quarterback range for their backup. So they always just play good in preseason.
yeah, now one thing we did do, Ben, is we're talking about the quarterback tiers. We were talking about quarterbacks yesterday. We're talking about where everybody belonged. Remember, we were trying to figure out
Yes.
where you want to put everybody. So I went ahead today and brought up what's going on. I went up and brought up the quarterback tiers. Tiers 1, 2, 3, and 4 is
Same
what we
deal.
kind of came up with. And part of it I mixed last year and this year because to me, Kirk Cousins is a tier 2, tier 3 / quarterback to me. Okay.
Yep.
That's kind of how I look at it. But tier 1 and tier 2, which is what you really, in fact, I'm just going to take 3 and 4 off because it makes no sense for us to talk about them because none of those guys are really doing anything anyway. So let me take that off and just go ahead and put tier 1 on here.
Yeah.
Tier 1 and 2.
I mean, Lawrence is on both. Yeah. So that was the only guy that I was looking for.
Yeah,
He's going to be good. I think he's going to be good for a long time.
Yeah. Well, we were talking about the quarterbacks and who's going to be where and where do they belong. And Dak Prescott, to me, is definitely a tier 2, possibly tier 3. But I just, tier 1 to me are simple: Mahomes, Burrow, Allen, Rodgers, and Herbert. I mean, those are the best.
Yep.
To me, those are the best 5. And then probably Jalen Hurts, to me, he still has to prove himself this year. I mean, it's kind of like,
he's got a lot to prove.
well, it's kind of like, what's his name for the 49ers? People talk about, he did
Purdy.
all the, Brock Purdy. I was laughing because I'm like, anybody can have 1 year. Nobody knows now they got tape on Brock Purdy. He ain't going to get away with what he got away with. The fortunate thing for him, he is in Kyle Shanahan's offense, so that's going to help him. But on the other side of that, the way that I look at it is this. Once they get tape on you, then it's about what you can do at that point. Agreed, Ben?
Yeah, there's always flashes in the pan, things like that, like where there's guys that like you said just don't have any tape on them. You don't know what to expect. You don't know how to read what's going to go on. They don't, and to be completely honest, those flashes in the pans, they probably honestly don't know what they're doing for the most part. I mean, like usually they're young quarterbacks that just have like a great, first season or something, and they kind of burn out. But
Yes.
like you're saying, just get some tape on them and all that stuff. But there's
I'll
certain
sit up
guys
and
like
hey, stay out
those
of
tier
trouble
one
today.
guys.
Hey,
Those tier one
tell your
guys, you
son
can
I said
watch.
hello too. All right, I will. Thank you. That was the great Russell Perry right there, Perry Broadcasting.
Oh yeah.
That was him that just walked through. Had to talk to him. Love him. Great guy. Go ahead, Ben. Sorry.
Oh yeah, no, you're good. You're good. I think those tier one guys are just kind of they're more of a game changer. You can watch as much film on those guys as you want. I don't think it's gonna. I mean, it's gonna help you, but I mean, there's not much you can do. Those tier two, it starts to get to where those guys are like very serviceable quarterbacks. They'll win you some football games. They'll make good decisions. They usually don't turn the ball over too much. Then once you start getting to those other tiers like that, then it kind of just gets a little bit unserviceable. You got to start figuring something else out. You got like 2-3 years to figure something else out.
I agree 100% when you look at that and the way that this is broken down. But, when you talk about quarterbacks, it makes all the difference. To me, two things matter: quarterback and coaching. Because it doesn't do you any good to have a quarterback if you don't have the right guy. And I think Justin Herbert now has the right offensive coordinator to get him to where he needs to be, because he is a monster. He really, really is a monster.
He's an athletic freak too, and he likes to get hit. I like that about him.
Yeah.
That's the same with like him, Burrow, Allen. All those three guys, they all have that same.
Well, Burrow don't like to get hit.
Allen,
I would say Allen and
Allen
and Herbert
Allen,
like to get hit.
For it.
I don't think
the...
Joe Burrow likes to get hit. I wouldn't put him in the same category.
Oh yeah, I guess after that first season, I don't
really put him. I don't see him wanting to take a hit.
Aaron doesn't want to get touched.
No, Aaron doesn't want to get touched. He's strictly like, I don't want to get hit.
He's fragile.
Fragile. Is that what you're going with? Fragile.
Yeah, fragile, emotional. Yeah, a lot of things.
Oh, you're a mess, B. You are an absolute mess. Fragile. I like that. It's like, oh, dude, you're fragile. Sorry. Can't really deal with you that much.
Yeah.
But anyway, we got an NFL schedule coming up this week, which, of course, is the last games, or the last preseason week, last week of preseason, and then we got a week off, and then the season begins.
Yeah, final cuts are coming up, all that stuff.
Getting down to 53.
52.
53.
I think they moved it up to 52. I think it's like 55 now.
Is it? I thought it was still 53-man roster.
I hope. I just felt like they moved it up like one, or maybe they let more practice squad guys on or something like that. They did something for COVID and they never turned it back.
Yeah. Well, I know it's a 53-man roster as far as the actual roster is concerned. So, but anyway, Thursday night we have the Steelers and the Falcons, and then the Colts and the Eagles. Now, what is your feeling about quarterbacks playing in preseason? I think they should play.
I think it depends on the age and how many, and different things. Well,
Aaron is playing this year, Ben. He's going to play this. When did the Jets play? Saturday?
Yeah, he needs to. His cadence is very he needs to get all that stuff down. He needs a few reps, like live reps. I know they've done the practices, the joint practices and stuff that you've seen on Hard Knocks and different things like that. But getting reps with the lights on, with the boys out, stars come out when the lights come on. Right. So it's we'll see. So I think he just wants to get a few reps. He needs to get
but Ben, he hasn't played since 2018.
Oh, I know he hasn't done a preseason. He hadn't had to though either. I mean,
that's true.
I know a couple of the years in Green Bay, he was even calling plays. In the second half, he was they had him as offensive coordinator. So I mean, I think he likes that too. But I think he also just needs to get that rapport with the fellas. And their offensive line's been a little shaky, so I think he just really is trying to get them down with their cadence, get all that stuff, get the timing down, all that crap.
Yep. But I think he should play. I just think every quarterback should play a little bit.
I think you should play too. I do.
I think you should at least get a couple series in.
Yeah. Get a series, wear your pads, get dressed up for a minute. Just get out there, have some sunflower seeds and a chew or something in the second half. Just go out there and just do a series.
You got the chew. You sure you can play baseball? You sure you can play baseball?
Hey, the big fellas do it. They love it.
Oh my God, no, they don't. They don't.
I think it's a mix of. For me, it was a mix of hockey and being from the South.
Oh my God. I worry about you, Ben. I really, really worry about you. But anyway, Thursday night you have the Steelers and the Falcons, and like I said, I'm looking forward to seeing that. The Colts and the Eagles are on Prime, which I don't really care about.
Yeah, that'll be weird with Taylor because they just said that he was going to the practices, the joint practices, and then like a day later they said that he can go for a trade
Well,
again. So that was weird.
well, he was he was there. He was not. He wasn't practicing. So they
Yeah, that's
finally
weird.
said, okay, you're opting in to go in and go anywhere you want to see what you can get.
Yeah, your
But
agent can
this
go.
is
Yeah, if
what
your
this
agent
is
can
what,
find a good trade, we might.
but this is what we're looking for: a first round pick, or multiple picks that equal to a first round pick. That's what they're asking for.
Yeah, some guys on the radio this morning were talking about him maybe going to Dallas or something. I was like, I don't think that's
Well,
fit at all.
you know, I talked about that earlier. My two picks for him were Dallas and Buffalo. To me, those are two
I
places
really like
that.
Tony Pollard. I think
Well,
he's like a.
but I'm just saying is you don't know what you're going to get from Tony Pollard after injury.
Oh no, you
first of
don't.
all.
Yeah,
And second of all, that gives you a 1-2 punch that's ridiculous with Tony Pollard and
oh
Jonathan
yeah.
Taylor.
And you can put, and they both can catch too, which
They
is
both
great.
can
You can
catch.
put them out in the front. Yeah,
I think
agree.
that helps them. The Cowboys plus Jonathan Taylor is a better back than Tony Pollard.
Oh yeah, 100%.
No doubt. So to me,
But they just paid Tony, so they got to figure that out.
yeah, but they ain't really paid him. I mean, I'm talking about this whole
Well,
thing.
yeah, running backs really don't make much money. Anyway.
Well, like I said, you know, earlier when I was talking about this, I said the whole thing is that if you're going to trade a first round pick for Jonathan, you got to ask him what his agent. What do you want per year? First of all, because if you want too much,
it'll be a trade and sign. Yeah,
because if you want too much, then we're not going to give up a first round pick if we can't re-sign you. That makes no sense. So
the way those GMs do it too is just strange. Like they rate all the draft picks and all that stuff by like a point system, and if it reaches that certain point, then they you could do like a second, a third, and a fourth, and that might reach the points that they. It's really weird.
For one, yeah. What they said is they want
really
a first round draft pick or multiple picks that equal a first round pick. That's what they said. So, but to me, none of that's relevant if you can't sign him to a long-term deal. So to me, you got to go ask him, hey, him and his agent, what are you looking for as far as a contract? And then can that fit your deal? So that's what I was thinking about with the Cowboys. The problem with the Cowboys is you got to pay Dak, CD, and Micah Parsons.
Big prove year for Dak.
And that's why when I put them in the quarterback tiers is because if you don't pay Dak and you're not willing to pay Dak, then what are your options?
Get rid of him.
I'm with you.
You see what I mean? What are your options at that point? That's my thing. What are your options?
Got Cooper Rush. He's not any good, but he's there.
Well, he's not bad. I mean, I'm not gonna say he's. I mean,
he's hardly serviceable.
Yeah.
But I mean, he could if you can take a snap and hand. If you have if you end up getting Jonathan Taylor and you have Tony Pollard, you might just only have to hand the ball off behind that good offensive line.
Yep.
Martin's back, so but I don't know. Dak's just worrying me. Ever since his injury, he's obviously just fallen off a little bit. He hasn't been able. He just plateaued. He hasn't gotten any better.
Well,
any worse,
Dak has always been Dak. He's had whole thing.
And I
with
like him. I think he's a great. Yeah, I like his.
He's a good quarterback. But if the whole thing is, if you're asked, to me, if Dak, you look at his stats. If he passes over 25 times, his rating is ridiculous. So he is an average quarterback that you've got to pay $50-something million to, which is just it's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. He is not.
Bring Tom Brady out of retirement.
Oh, hey Nate, what's going on, Nathan? How you doing, man?
What's up, man?
Have you been on?
I have. That's okay.
You haven't said you got to speak in because I don't know you're there unless you say something.
Well, that's why I said bring Tom Brady out of retirement.
Well, I know that, but I'm saying if you're on before that, I kind of thought I heard you, but I wasn't sure. But yeah, no, we're not bringing Tom Brady out. But my thing is, the Cowboys. What do you do? I mean, do you know what I'm saying? Do you sign Dak to a long-term deal, paying him $50-something million? What do you do? Because I mean, he is a tier 2 quarterback.
They're going to win a Super Bowl as constructed.
Well, I saw something today that I think it was Colin Cowherd I was watching. And he was like, there's only probably 8 or 9 teams that can win the Super Bowl. And that there's probably 18 that they have no chance.
Mm-hmm.
Or 9 that have no chance. And probably about I don't know, about 6, what was it? Let me see, how did he say it? It was like 8 with no chance, 8 that had a chance, and then 15 that could win, but no, not going to host the trophy, but can win a playoff game. But there was like 8 that can't even win a playoff game. And to me, the question is, can the Cowboys, here, I'm going to go back and put up this quarterback tiers. That's what I'm going to do. And then we're going to say, then I'm going to ask you guys, okay, I'm going to just go ahead. Okay, Patrick Mahomes can win the Super Bowl, yes. Burrow, yes. Josh Allen,
Yes.
Yes.
Aaron Rodgers, clearly he's
Yes.
already won one. Justin Herbert,
Yes. I think he needs better coaching. They need to control that football. That's their biggest thing. They can't hold on to the pill.
well, they've got Kellen Moore now. Remember that.
Yeah, I know. We'll see. I know, but I don't really like him either.
I would say eventually, but not right now.
Okay, Jalen Hurts.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Well, we're going to see on Jalen because he's got to do what he did last year again.
He's in the middle for me. If he's
we
got
gotta
that
see.
defense, that offensive line, everything, then yeah.
We'll see what happens after.
We're
he got
judging off
last
his talent. Good.
Yeah,
Joe Burrow just went to the Joe Burrow basically has the same resume. I mean, I get it a little farther on, but it's only a 1-year deal. But to me, if you say Joe Burrow can win, I think you have to say Jalen Hurts can.
agreed.
Okay.
Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, I think so.
Excuse me.
I would say yes.
I don't think so.
I'm on the fence on
Yeah, I would
Lamar.
say yes.
I'd say
Yeah,
yes,
he's-
but I'm still on the fence. That's a scale of 1 to
He's
10.
got a way better chance on that.
Hey, how about this?
Wait
Let's
a
do let's do this. Let's do a scale of 1 to 10. How about let's do it that way? Okay. Justin Herbert scale 1 to 10. If you him chance of winning the Super Bowl.
Oh, 7. I'm 7. It's hard to win a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Hey, can you guys hear me okay? Or
Yeah,
is it my-
we can hear you. Yes. Waiting for you to say something.
Carolyn just standing here 6 foot, so couldn't hear me.
Yeah. Did you say something about Justin Herbert 1 to 10?
Justin Herbert 1 to 10, I would put a 6.
Hey, what?
6 or 7. 6 or 7.
Yeah, I'd say I'm with Ben about a 7. Jalen Hurts about a 7. Lamar Jackson
I'd probably go a little higher on him. I'd go 8 on him.
8 on him. Okay.
Okay.
Lamar Jackson, Ben.
I'm going to go 6.
Me too.
Same here.
Trevor Lawrence.
He's like 8.5 for me. I think he's going to end up winning. I think he's going to be a great quarterback. Like,
No,
I
the
think
chance to
when
win
you
one
have a great
overall. The chance to win one overall.
yeah, I'm going like 8.5.
Okay, that's
8.
I don't. I'm not gonna go that high because to get out of the AFC, that's gonna be.
Well, Jacksonville just stinks to play for.
I just don't know if he can beat. I don't know if he can beat Josh Allen, Mahomes,
That's
Aaron
what you-
Rodgers, Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert. I don't know if he can beat all. I don't know if he can go through that gauntlet and win. Maybe Tua. Dak Prescott.
Oh. Say
If
5.
they win, it's not going to be because of him. It would be in spite of him. But yeah, 4 or 5.
I'm about a 4. I'm not. I don't trust Dak. I don't
Not
trust
either.
him. I trust. I don't really trust Lamar. But
Me
I
either.
got to. Matthew Stafford.
Like you're talking today, because that's all. Like, you know what I mean? They clearly just won one a couple years ago. So I mean, if he has those pieces around him like he did, then yeah. But
Well,
I
you
mean,
don't have
I
those no
If you're
more.
going off of his talent, like right now, like what they're doing, I'm gonna give him to win another one. Probably about
Yes.
a 2. Probably about a 2, maybe even lower than that.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. Deshaun
He's
Watson.
collecting paychecks.
Deshaun Watson.
0.
Yeah, I got him at like 1 or a 2.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. Kirk Cousins.
I don't like.
Can
Yeah,
I
I
go
don't.
negative?
Kirk
Yeah.
Cousins.
Can I go -5?
No, Kirk Cousins.
I'm gonna give him a 3 or 4. I think he's got good pieces around him. That defense is a little top half of the league, and then
no, Kirk Cousins, I'm gonna give it to. I don't trust him.
I don't think he's very good, but I like
Dude,
Justin
on
Jefferson.
fourth down, you got to make a first down,
Hey.
and you throw it 4 yards short of the first down
Oh, he's so bad in prime time
at
too.
home.
Ugh.
Dude,
Yeah, I
I'd
was
rather
going to say, if they put the Super Bowl on a Saturday afternoon, then he might have a chance.
yeah, but they
Mhm.
don't.
Friday night high school, he performed very
Yeah,
well.
they don't. So yeah, that's not.
There you go. There you go.
That's just not happening. It's really not. It's really not. And then of course, the teams this year today we're gonna go over the records. Over under. Well, let's go ahead and take a break, and then we're gonna come back because we're right here in the middle of about halfway through. So we'll come back and we'll go to the Chiefs and the Broncos and their schedule and what we think they're going to be able to do this year. So we want to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors, Collaborative Logic. If you have any needs for computers, software to be written that would help your office run smoother, or website design, they are the people to talk to as far as if you want to build a network or you want to upgrade your network, they can do all that as well. SRB, if you have any need for engineering, surveying, or planning, he is the dude to talk to. Our guy Mark Long, even though he's in Mexico, and they sent me a message last night. I'm like, man, why y'all sending me messages from Mexico? I don't want to hear from y'all.
Same thing with Drew always does too.
I'm like, where you sending me messages? What's wrong with you? Oak Grove Trucking, if you have any needs for computers, if you have any needs for rocks or dirt to be moved, our guy Jose Fierro is the person. Greg and Max Nafee over at Nafco. If you have any needs for anything they can do for you guys, please by all means look them up. Y&B, family owned and operated since 1912. They are the bank that makes things happen. They're an equal housing lender, a member of the FDIC, and proud sponsor for us to be out and support minority, women, and black-owned businesses. And today we are at Georgia's Happy Hog, located here at 712 Culbertson Drive, because of YNB. You can pre-qualify online at www.ynbok.com. That's www.ynbok.com. Or you can go in and see them in any of the locations because they are personable bank. They love to be able to see you, but as Nathan said, they don't really care whichever's convenient for you online or come in and see the guys. They'll be more than happy to do that. And of course, Nathan is at the YNB main bank, 401 Elm, downtown Yukon. DT Construction, if you have any needs for...
If you want personable, though, I don't know if I'd go see Eddie or Joe.
Oh, my God. Wow.
Give them a call. Yeah, don't go shake hands.
Ben, can you believe he just threw his boys under the bus like that? That's just hard. Go in and see him. Don't see him. Go and see Nathan. If DT Construction...
But you know what? The beauty about this is they don't know how to use technology to listen anyway, so we're good.
Nice. Nailed it.
DT Construction and Consulting, 405-209-4051. That's 405-209-4051. If you have needs for roofing or any commercial stuff to be done or residential, they are the people to talk to for that. DT Construction 2015 at Outlook. That's DT Construction 2015 at Outlook. Holler at our guy, Drew Henthorne, for that. They're respectful, local, and loyal, which means they answer the damn phone. If you call them, that's what the hell that means. So, but anyway, back to the NFL teams. The Chiefs. I don't have. I forgot to put their over/under in here, but their over/under is 10.5.
10.5.
Yeah, 10.5 is their over/under.
Okay.
I'm going over that by far.
Huh? What'd you say,
I'm
Nate?
going over that by far.
Okay.
I'm going way over that.
Lions
That's a win.
at home.
Yeah, win.
At Jags.
That one's going to be interesting, but still a win, I think.
Same here.
Bears at home.
And
At Jets.
See, I think they're going to split one of the Jags and Jets games. So I think at that point they'll be 3-1, but I'm not sure which one.
Okay, then the Vikings would.
Yeah.
I agree. They should be about 3. They either be 4-0 or 3-1.
Yeah.
At the Vikings,
Win.
and it's a 3:00 game, so I don't know if that's necessarily prime time. Then, of course, Broncos at home. The Broncos
They'll
give
win
good
that one.
fits. The Broncos
They'll
give
win
good
that one.
fits, dude.
Yeah.
Chargers at home.
Ooh, see, that one's going to be a good game. They matched up really well last year.
Yeah, they barely. The Chargers are every year it's their
Or was it
last.
2 years ago? I think it was 2 years ago.
Well,
I think it was his rookie year.
they always they beat him. He beat them his rookie year,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
that's what
after
I was.
that,
Yeah,
after
that's
that
what it was.
he's beat him. But it's come down to the last second shot. I mean, the last
It's
possession.
in Kansas City at Arrowhead.
Yep.
All right, I got Kansas City.
Same here.
Then at Broncos. Isn't that weird?
Another
They play
win.
Broncos at Broncos.
Yeah.
I'm giving them an L there. I don't know if they Mile High is tough for them to win there for whatever reason. Dolphins.
I can see it.
And I'm going
Dolphins in Germany.
Oh, see, that's going to be a weird one.
And I think on the road like that, you got to rely on talent and experience. I think the Horns have that. So I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah, and they definitely planned it out well, the game, because it's, Tyreek's going against his old team, like all that stuff. And it's in Germany, they sold out in wasn't it like they had 200 and something thousand offers for tickets or something like that, like last
insane.
time.
They sold out crazy fast.
Yeah, they said they closed out or sold out in like 90 seconds or something like that.
Eagles at home after the bye.
Ooh.
I'm taking the Chiefs because Andy Reid after a bye is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's
his
at
record.
home too.
Yeah, after a bye, that's after they get back from Germany. Yeah,
They have a lot of great home games.
and plus that gives them an extra day off too. That's on a Monday.
I think it's like 2 weeks, isn't it?
Well, it's basically it's 2 weeks. They get a bye, and so they
Jesus.
get an extra day. So,
And the extra day, yeah.
Yes. At the Raiders.
Win.
Nathan.
Win.
Then they at the Packers and then the Bills at home.
Well, at home, see that their home schedule is fantastic for them. They have like a bunch of
They
tough.
have everybody at home. They got the Bills at home,
Yeah.
and then they play the.
Except, I think the Jets. The Jets is the only one that's really kind of.
They play the Bills at
Like-
home, and they play the Bengals at home.
Man, yeah, I got them winning against the Packers. I think Jordan Love's gonna have a good season, but I don't think they're gonna beat the Chiefs by any means. And then Bills, that one's gonna be interesting. I love when they have these games, the middle, like right towards the end of the year where it starts mattering. Man, it's Sunday prime time is what time does that say? 3:25.
Yep.
And at Arrowhead.
At Arrowhead.
I got the Chiefs.
Plus, it's gonna be in December, which
Yeah.
neither team cares about the cold.
Well, the Bills are starting to get soft. They're putting that thing over top. They're putting like a half dome over top.
Of the new
They're
stadium.
going to start getting soft.
Yep, at the new stadium. Okay, then they have at the Patriots.
Oh, that's a win.
I think it's a win unless they have like nothing to play for. Then it might just be a throwaway game. But I do think it's a win.
They're gonna have to be something to play for because there's 4 games left in the season. Yeah,
Oh no, yeah, but they're going to be. I have them like.
There's
think
something
they're
to play
like
for. They'll be
12-3
playing
right
for home
now.
court. They're playing for home field. There's something to play for.
3 is good.
Raiders at home.
It's a win.
That's a win.
Bengals.
It's a win.
Bengals.
Oh, the Bengals at home, right?
Yep. New
Jeez.
Year's Eve. And of course
I
we
just
have
think
the Thunder
Arrowhead's hard to
game that
play.
night.
Yeah. Yep.
Watch that game and
I
then go
think-
to the Thunder game after that. So
Yeah, that'd be nice. Have an afternoon.
well, guys, Bengals.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the loss in the Bengals here.
I think that. Yeah, I think at this point, I really do think the Chiefs might only have like 4 losses at this point. So so I really think they're going to start sitting guys and stuff like that.
They're not going to sit guys because they're trying to get home field and they'll be fighting the Bengals
Yeah,
uphill. So they're not
it
going to
just
sit
depends
guys.
if they're fighting with the Bengals over.
They're
But
not-
I think the
they're-
Bengals are going to be fighting their whole division all year. So
Yeah, I don't think the Chiefs going to be resting anybody. I think they're going to be trying to win.
I hope not, because I hate when they do that.
And then of
If
course
they have a 2-game lead, I mean, they'll probably rest that, right?
Right, and then at the Chargers to end the season.
Oh,
Yeah, I have them at 12-5. What do y'all have them at?
I'm down to 14-3.
Yeah, I think I'm at 13-4. Or sorry, 14-4.
14-4.
Yeah.
I mean 14-3.
Wait, no, 13-4. Sorry.
13
Yeah, I
and
counted
4.
1, 2,
13
3.
and 4.
Yeah,
Okay.
I only got 4 losses. Yeah.
Yeah, I have. So how many did you have, Nate? 3, 4?
I had 14-3.
Oh, you had 3 losses. Okay, I have 5 losses. The Broncos, which is going to be the real interesting team to me. That's why I put them in instead of the Chargers because I really wanted a good feel for that.
Oh, yeah.
Raiders at home to start the season.
I think that'll be a win.
I think we gave the Raiders a loss.
I think they're gonna go 1-1. I think they're gonna split.
Commanders at home.
That's a win.
Probably a win.
I tell you what, Eric Bieniemy got those guys rolling, but I don't think they have enough talent yet. At the Dolphins.
That's a loss.
That's a loss.
Yeah, at the Bears.
Ooh, that's gonna be a good game. I feel like they're both kind of on the same. Oh, almost can make the playoffs. Kind of like right at that feel.
Yep.
I like Russell.
Yeah.
I think like the more I see Russell, the more I'm liking him.
Jets.
I'm gonna trust
Jets.
him over.
You taking? What are you taking? Loss or win?
I got to win there.
I'm taking a win against the Bears.
Okay. Jets at home.
The other guy.
Loss.
At the Chiefs. I'll
Loss.
give them an L. Packers at home.
At home. Win.
Yeah. I'm gonna see how Prescott's gonna do. I think he might be pretty good.
And then let me see. Then at the Chiefs, how do I have that in there again?
Yeah, it's a loss.
That's a good point. 2 losses for the same game.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. That was kind of messed up. Sorry about that. Then they have, I can't really see this. At the Packers and the Chiefs, we already talked about that, didn't we?
Yep.
They have a bye. And then at the Bills.
Be at the Bills. Yeah, at the Bills prime time. I think the Bills win that one.
Vikings. The Vikings at home.
Prime time, so Denver's going to win.
Give Kirk Cousins a little love. He just went prime time. They lost.
Chalk it up.
The Browns at home.
Ooh, oh man, I hate both of these quarterbacks. I don't know. It's going to be I'm not going to watch.
Why do you hate Russell Wilson?
I just don't like him.
No, I hate Deshaun Watson.
Well, I know you do, but he says he hates both of them. That's what he said.
I don't like Russell because the whole Team 3 thing. I think that's ridiculous. That's so egotistical. Like that is so.
That was him
that is
trying to
so
build. That was
absurd.
him build. That's him building his brand. That's what.
Yeah. Okay. Well, go build your brand at your house. Like build him a villa next to it and go throw a ball in your 40-yard. Oh, never mind. I'm not even gonna get into it. I think Geno's a way better fit.
At the Texans.
Man, hey, let me ask you something. Do you have a Geno fan club somewhere or something?
Yeah, it's me and Drew.
I mean, are you like an online site with a fan club?
Oh my God! Don't get him started.
I could start a Twitter account or something for it, but.
What's that new one? Click or what's the new one?
Yeah, it's like X or something
X.
now. I don't even know.
Oh,
But
you're
it's
talking
still the
about
same thing.
the one.
Twitch or
Well, it's not Twitch. It's Instagram
I know
from
like
Trends.
I don't know. I don't keep up with this stuff.
It's Trends. Anyway.
no, it's Threads. It's Threads.
Threads. Yeah.
Oh, Threads.
Threads.
Oh, I got you. Oh yeah, we'll start some. Get me on Reddit. put a few accounts out,
At
get
Texans.
some burners. Yeah, get some good
Yeah,
burners
yeah.
going.
Okay, Kevin Durant. At the Texans.
Oh, that's a win.
That's not bad.
Dude, I think that says. Who does that say? The Chargers?
Yeah, at the Chargers, 325.
I can't see it on
game.
my. I can't see. I need to clean my
Yeah,
glasses. I
that's gonna
can't
be a
see out
loss.
of my glasses.
I'll read them out. I'll read out the.
Yeah, I
the
can't see out of
last
my
one.
glasses. I need to clean
I got
them
you,
off.
bud. Yeah, it's be at the Chargers, 325 game. I got Chargers beating the Broncos on that one. Then next one's at the Lions.
Yeah, okay.
That's going to be a good
I
game.
can see now at the Lions. I guess it'd help if I clean my glasses.
Oh yeah.
Patriots at home.
What you got going on over there to fog them up there, man?
No, I'm over at the barbecue place, and it's just I accidentally touched them and smeared everywhere, and then I was talking to Mr. Perry, and I was rushing, didn't try to get it. Not rushing, not rushing.
Yeah, I was saying that you're
rushing, not rushing.
Did you get some hot links today?
I got hot links, I got burn ends, I got greens and mac and cheese with
Nice.
wheat bread and mild sauce with the lemon cake.
Oh, the lemon cake?
Yep.
I like the topper of the lemon cake. That really put a bow on it.
Yep. Then you got Chargers, and the closeout you have Patriots at home.
I think Patriots will win. I think Patriots will win that game. You can give them a loss.
And then we have Chargers
Loss.
at home. So you're going to have them getting beat by the Chargers twice?
I do.
Yep. And then at the Raiders to close out the year.
That's interesting. I think the Raiders. I think both these teams are just going to be barely under 500. That one's going to be interesting, but I'll take a loss there.
Their over/under is 8.5. I have them at 10-7.
8.5
is the over/under.
Yeah, I think I'm right at 8 and 9. Let me recount. Yeah, 8 and 9.
I have them at 10-7.
Oh,
Because
they
remember
have a
they lost what 7 games, 8 games last year by a score, and the Vikings won 11 by one score. So I think it's going to be a reversal.
Yeah, the odds
will.
will.
Yeah, the odds going to go back. Yeah, that's why I think they're going to win some games. Nobody thinks they're going to win simply because defensively they're strong, and I think that Russell will. The mistakes that they made. What they lose 4 overtime games or something last year, something stupid like that. 4 or 5 overtime games they lost. So yeah, I think they'll win at least half of those. So
I do think Sean Payton is a massive impact. I think he obviously changing the culture, doing all kinds of stuff, and I think he's going to control the football. He's good, good brain with it all, and he's a proven winner. I mean, so I think it's good, and Russell they probably just both needed to change the scenery. I know that Sean Payton came out of retirement or whatever he did. And then I think Russell just needed to change the scenery, get out of the gum smacking in his mouth, So I think that's about it.
You're hilarious, man. You're cracking me up. Hey, but then, okay, I tell you what, this Thursday, I know that neither one of y'all are going to make it. So I know what you said, maybe you're going to make it, but I don't know if you're going to be able to make it. But Nathan, thank God, I know that you're not coming. And I know that I don't have to worry about your friend or your boss. That's right, I forgot. He's the best boss in the world. I forgot. Celebrity Weight Night is this Thursday. 2 days from now.
No denying that.
We know you. We know you said he's the best boss ever. We already know. Juicing him up. Randy wants a raise, clearly.
The truth speaks volumes.
Yeah, okay. Anyways, Upward Transition Celebrity Weight Night this coming Thursday, 5:30 to 8:30.
Just because you're still mad that he dunked on you, don't push it off. So he dunked on you. It's okay. It happens.
Hey, Kat's the best too. She might be able to dunk on you too.
Anyway, Hideaway Pizza, 901 North Broadway. Okay, y'all noticed I did not respond to either thing that either one of these two said.
I actually thought you cut me off, to be honest with you.
No, I haven't done that yet. It's still too early in the show. Y'all keep it up, though. Y'all will get muted, if not deleted. Yes, that still can happen. Thank you very much. Celebrity Waiters will be for more OSU and OU. It's a fun night, raising money for charity to help the homeless make a transition from homelessness to get in apartments and houses. Because a lot of these guys, these families, they're working and they don't want to be homeless, but they just can't make. I mean, we all know that, man. When you're in move, you got to put a deposit down, you got to do our first month's rent, you got to do all this stuff, and they just don't have the money to be able to get out of homelessness. But Upward Transitions does a fantastic job of helping them with that, which I think is a fantastic organization. And this is like the 7th or 8th year, or forget whatever year it is. I need to check that. And no, Randy, I am not delivering to UConn. And I have to keep saying this, and I don't even know why I'm saying it, Nathan, because he's not going to pay attention. But I'm still saying it to him anyway, even though I know I'm going to get a text message from him saying that we're going to do that. But I'm not delivering. I do not deliver. You come in and you get my excellent service. If you want to come in, I will make sure that you are fantastically waited on. Your service will be impeccable. Your cocktails will be good. Your beer will be poured ice cold in the correct manner. That is appropriate to someone with my great expertise as far as serving. Yes, thank you.
Hey, that's an underrated skill, my friend.
Yeah, it is. And I'm very, very good at it. I can just tell you that right now. Go ahead and say something, Nate. Go ahead. Don't hold back up, Nathan. Go ahead and say it.
I mean, I might pay the price of admission if you're waiting on me, to be honest.
I am waiting. That's what I'm saying. I'm the waiter. All the donations go towards 100% of the tips all go towards, and I think a portion of the food goes towards the Upward Transitions. But I know all the tips go towards that. So, and Kat,
Kat says that she had a blast last year.
Well, yeah, because her and Jeff were abusing me. That's why they had a blast. Why do you think they had fun?
That's the price of admission right there.
Oh, yeah, they abused me, man. Just talk, hey, can I get this? Can I get that? It was Kat paying me back for all those
years.
Extra,
can I get some crushed red flakes, please?
Dude, they were just, they were fine. Jeff he just laughed. He thought it was funny. I go, really, bro? You on my side? He goes, bro, I got to go home with her. I'm like, okay. They
Jeff
always throw that.
funny.
Everybody always throws that out when they have a girlfriend or a wife, whatever. Mm-hmm. I got to go home with her. Hey, well, stand up and be a man. I'm talking all this trick. That's why I'm still single. That's why I'm still single. I can run my mouth.
Pick your battles.
Yes.
Pick your battles.
Yeah. Pick your hill to die on. Yeah.
Well, y'all definitely pick y'all's battle.
Matt, yours isn't one of them.
Yes, no, I've noticed.
Your hill is not the one I'm dying on.
I can see that. Oh my God, I'm done with all y'all, man. Y'all are all so full of crap right now. I just don't even know what to say to none of y'all. That's what I say. But anyway, you know what's so funny is I was looking at the breaking news today for us and or to put on the show what I was going to use for the breaking news, and I'm still just blown away by this. I just don't. I'm just saying the NCAA is just. I don't understand them. Really
how long till it's gone? You think?
Well, Michigan coach, they're suspending. Remember they wanted 4 games, but they're only doing 3.
Well, and it's also an in-team suspension. Like it wasn't issued by the NCAA. That was Michigan. They're the ones that put his suspension.
Well, the first time they did it was 4 games.
They wanted it, and then they petitioned it, and then he still got 3, which is like, okay, who cares?
Over a sandwich.
Yeah.
And everybody goes, this was during COVID.
I love sandwiches.
But COVID was bad. I mean, schools were, getting loans to pay bills. I mean, COVID was no joke. COVID was no joke, especially for those schools that depend on football revenue. You know what I'm saying? And what does Michigan make probably? What do you guys guesstimate they make in football revenue? 120, 30, 40 million probably?
Yeah, way up there.
That they make in revenue that they all missed out on simply because no fans in the stands. I mean,
it said reported 55.25 million in ticket sales, and then it says 47 million, which were all from football.
So that's what's that? So what was that? 90-something million right there, and that's not counting TV.
Yeah. So brought in just the football media rights also brought in another 46, almost 47 million. Between that's just the media too. That's not even just that's for So they did all right.
Well, no, they didn't do all right. That's what I'm saying. That was COVID. That was during COVID. They missed out all that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's all the income they missed out on. But let's face it, he's missing East Carolina, UNLV, and Bowling Green. I mean, if they can't win those 3 games. I don't, you know what I mean?
I'd go to
they're not-
Cabo.
I don't think Jim. He wears Dockers. I don't think he goes to Cabo.
Oh, that's why he's perfect.
I don't think he goes to Cabo. Okay, guys.
Wherever he goes, he's going to rip his shirt off first thing he gets there. I promise you that.
Yeah.
I'm officially afraid.
Oh,
right
so
now.
he's
I'm
so
officially
he's going to
afraid.
New York, and he's going to go to like a New York Rangers game. And he's just going to stand there. Everybody wears khakis and polos.
Yeah,
all
they
of
do.
them.
Yeah, they do. In Thunder news, Olivier Sarr ends up with the third and final two-way deal. And I like Sarr. I think,
I
go ahead, Nathan.
I do too, but man, I mean, how many times are we going to sign this guy? Like, I mean, is Presti just playing this? I mean, is he just like, oh man, hey, you'll be a two-way guy for 15 years? I mean,
Well, I mean, he is insurance for Chet. And it's probably
yeah,
another.
Is
but
he
he's not gonna-
service?
If Chet gets hurt, he's not going to get minutes if Chet gets hurt.
What?
I mean, he might get 5 minutes against Minnesota, but that'd be about it.
Yeah, the Thunder are going to play 10 to 12 guys a game. That's what they're going to play. I mean, we know that. But it's when you play the guys,
And Lindy Waters won't be one of them.
he'll be playing. I'm telling you, he'll be playing.
He won't. No, he's not. All right. Well, hold on. Hey, Ben, I sniff a bet here. I sniff
Go
a
ahead.
bet.
Go ahead.
I'm telling you, total minutes for the year. You want to do a total minutes over under for the year?
Okay.
Sure.
So if he averaged 5 minutes a game, that'd be what?
400 minutes.
160 minutes?
400 minutes.
No. You're saying
80,
he's gonna
80,
play over
game,
400
80,
minutes?
game, 80 games times 5 minutes is 400 minutes.
Man, how much stupid like that? Okay, yeah. I have a calculator right in front of me. Okay, I'm going. He's not going to play over 200 minutes in the entire year.
I'd say he plays over that. That's just me. Ben?
That's a good
Okay,
number.
So what,
I feel like that's a
what
good
do we-
number
what
because
do we
400
do?
I would definitely take under. Like, there's, obviously no way. So
For sure.
200 is a
For sure.
pretty fair number, but I think he'll play over that because
I do too.
I mean,
I think they're
we
gonna
have
play him.
we have an irresponsible coach
Okay,
with
let's
minutes
tweet.
on guys. I think, in my own opinion. I mean, I don't watch all the games, but I feel like he doesn't really know when to put guys in, and he likes to lose. So, do what?
We're not going to do that this year. I'm telling you, we're not.
I really
Okay.
hope not.
Like I said,
I really hope not.
Ben, like I've said and argued with Nathan, we shall see with coaching, if coaching matters, just like I was saying earlier, coaching matters. We shall see. We shall
He's
see.
picking who's in there playing. So
I mean, the
we have
stats, now granted, we were trying to lose on purpose. I get all that before, but on the other side of that,
we had injuries last year too.
yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
We were playing well until Poku and Robinson Earl went down. So,
What about Kendrick Williams? Kendrick Williams went down too.
anyways,
I know you don't like him, but he's playing over Waters.
we'll see. Well, remember Waters plays in front of Josh. He plays with Josh now. He plays in front of
Okay,
Aaron Wiggins and Josh Giddey. That's who he plays.
so
Just
what do
and
we
Case
think
and
over
Wallace.
200 minutes?
So you're saying under 200, Ben and I are saying over 200, right?
Yeah, I think he's going to play over 200.
I do
'cause
too.
I think our coach is irresponsible with minutes.
We both say
Does
over
that mean
200.
I get double pay?
Huh? Can
Does
you
that
what?
mean I get double pay?
No, ain't no double. Listen, you're the one that came up with the rule. Did he not, Ben? You came up with the rule. You said 200 minutes. We're going for, we say over. That's
I
what
think
we're
he's
saying.
going to play over.
We
He'll play
both
out the
say
first
over.
like 10 games on accident. They'll like forget he's in.
Yeah,
And they'll
he's
play
gonna
like
play
30
over.
minutes.
Like $20? What are we doing? Like $20?
Yeah, fine. Can you gamble? You're a
I'm with
banker.
that.
You're not supposed to be gambling. You're a banker.
Why not?
Hey, I'm a smart gambler. I'd
Oh.
take bets I know I can win.
Oh my.
He didn't say he was a financial advisor. He said he was a banker.
I manage risk for a living, man.
Oh my God, I love it. Okay, are the Thunder looking at J-Dub's younger brother, who's 6'8", and he's going to in Colorado, and are they looking signing Sarr? His younger brother is 7 foot as well, and he's playing in the NBL. Do y'all think that those have a lot to do with anything, or you think that's just talk?
That's just talk. I want Cooper Flag, man. That guy's going to be awesome.
Well, Cooper is he's gonna go to
He's 2025. 20,
yeah, he's going to college. He'll go to college for 1 year. The question is whether to be Duke or Kentucky or Kansas or whatever. I think he should probably go to Kansas. That's what I think.
If he's Kentucky, I guarantee Preston's drafted. Guaranteed.
If he's going to, we're not going to be able to draft him.
We got enough assets where we could.
Yeah, but we're not. I mean, he'll be one of the top 2 or 3 picks. Nobody's giving that up. They're going. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's giving. I mean, they're going to take Cooper, because if you're that bad,
we just hope that the Clippers suck and we get that pick.
yeah, I know he's a monster, dude. He's really good, dude. He is really good, man.
Crazy good.
Yeah, he's really good.
So why don't we just sign the Alexander star or whatever? And he says he's 7'1" on the thing that I see. Why don't we just do that? And, yeah, we can get rid of his brother. He's like 5 years younger, 3 inches taller.
I think that's probably what's going to happen. That's kind of like my guess with that, but we shall see what's going to happen. But I just thought it was funny that when you look at our roster now, we still got to cut it down as far as who we're going to have on the roster this year. And do you think it changes, or you still think you like who you like as far as the roster now that Sarr is on there, Nathan?
Yeah, I still think JRE, Oladipo, and Trey Mann.
Who are you gonna? What's the 3 you're gonna get rid of, or 4 now? Really, isn't it?
No, you have to.
No, just 3. Just 3. You're at 18. Guaranteed contracts. I'm getting rid of Trey Mann, JRE, and Oladipo.
Yep, Oladipo,
Yeah, I'm with
JRE,
you.
and Trey Mann.
I'm with you on that.
And then my other guys are Poku and Kendrick Williams on my next 2.
They're questions. Yeah, question marks.
I'd say Poku and probably Jack White. My next one.
They're gonna keep Jack White, bro. I'm telling you, they like Jack White.
Over Kendrick Williams?
Yeah, they like Jack.
Man, if they keep Jack White over Kendrick Williams, I will throw a hit shit.
I'm just telling you, I think they'll. I mean, yeah.
I'll start you a burner account for that.
So.
What is up? Williams, man.
What is up with? Hey, what's up with being in his burner accounts, man? What is wrong with you?
I love bringing it up ever since people started doing that. That stuff is so
burner
funny.
accounts. That's just ridiculous, man.
That's so strange. Let's have like 9 accounts. Like, what are we doing?
What are you doing? Yes, what are you burner?
Make one for the official Unpopular Hour.
No. We're not doing that. As you've already put that out there in the ethos. Thanks, Nathan. That's not something you talk about. That's something you do off camera or off there. You don't say that live. Like, hey, let's do that. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, let's get on that right away. That's something we should do.
We could make one for the real Randy Wright.
The real Randy Wright. I like that. The real Randy Wright. Perfect asshole. That'll be him.
That'll be his bio.
The perfect asshole. That was him. It's in court records. So July 1st, it's in court records. NBA news: video surfaced of Michael Jordan in Capri, and he's being serenaded by fans making the GOAT sound. Of course, Jordan just kept right on walking. He probably was laughing. They couldn't see his face, but I'm sure he was laughing. But it's funny.
Wait, what happened?
He was in Capri walking, and the fans were making the GOAT sound. They're making the GOAT sounds.
What is that? It's so good. I'm trying to think of that sound.
Yeah.
Like, what do you call that? What do you call it?
I thought that was a sheep, not a goat, but that was just me.
Yeah.
But that's what they were doing. They were making that sound for the GOAT, and I thought it was funny because in America, young people think it's LeBron, older people think it's Jordan, people overseas think it's Jordan. And the funny part is that all the best players are now coming from overseas, not in America. So I think that's funny that, it's just, it's crazy to me. But Nathan, I'm sure you think LeBron is the greatest, right?
Oh, no, absolutely not. Jordan is by far number one.
I just don't understand these guys.
I wouldn't even put LeBron second. I would put Kobe second.
Yeah. It's so funny as Kareem. Well, okay, then we're going to get into our next deal. James Harden was fined $100,000 by the NBA for his remarks about Daryl Murray. I just laughed.
Uh-huh.
He did it.
$100,000, really? He
Where does
laughed.
that money go?
Charity.
Fine.
To charity.
Okay.
It's 100%.
Okay.
Which is funny is
Speaking
it's
of
100% write off.
Yeah.
It's 100%
Did
write
you
off.
read the? Did you guys read the new C? Well, of course you haven't. But have you seen the new CBA where it says something to the effect of? And I forget the exact term of it, but if you don't show up to work at a certain period of time, your contract for that year is null and void and moves to the next year. You're not considered free.
Yes.
You see that?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that is great. I love it.
Well, they threw that in there for
I think it's
Dame
fantastic.
Lillard and these guys saying that I'm gonna hold
Yeah.
out. That's what that was for.
That was because like the NFL has had a weird problem with it over the last, let's say decade or so, with guys holding in, holding out, doing all kinds of stuff.
It's like
so
Chris
I think like, that
Jones.
helped.
Like Chris
Yeah.
Jones, dude. He's getting ready to be fined. There's gonna be $3 million is what it's coming down to.
They don't
$3
care.
million.
I can't believe he's that upset about
Yeah,
it.
but that's his contract. That's his contract difference right there.
Well,
I think that's why Zach. I think that's why Zach Martin came back.
Well, he
Like, 'cause
still.
was
Well, he
like-
still has. Well, the whole thing is Chris Jones
shaking
still has
his
to
head.
play this year.
Yeah.
He's under contract. Okay, so he's gonna play. It's just whether he's playing under this year, but I guess he don't have to. He can sit out, which is just insane because the Chiefs are taking a 28. That was the whole thing is, the Chiefs are taking a $28 million cap hit. Okay, on him. So to me, when I look at that, I'm just going, okay, they're taking a $28 million cap hit. They're only paying him $19 million. Okay, so it's up to the Chiefs to go, okay, look, we're going to give you $28 million. He wants 30. Clearly he wants more than the Chiefs are willing to give him. And with me, with Chris Jones, I think, like I've said all along, I believe Frank Clark has had an impact on Chris Jones. I think Frank Clark is bitter. He had made comments about the offense. Oh, the defense, and no, defense, y'all ain't done nothing. And he always felt like the Chiefs, the media is all about the Chiefs offense, not about them. And I'm like, granted, y'all do have 4 or 5 games that y'all played well, and I give you that. But for the most part, y'all aren't responsible for any W's. Y'all are responsible for almost L's because you can't stop no damn body. But on the other side of that, I think
making Patrick Mahomes become the best 2-minute,
quarterback
offense in
ever,
the
yeah.
league because he has to
most come from
save you
behind.
every time.
Most come from
Yeah,
behind.
because he has to come save you every time.
But
I mean, I think their salary cap's right around like I think it's 244 or something like that, 244 million.
well, but the
for
bottom
every
line,
team.
well, but the
So
bottom
if he
line
wants
is
some of that, that's
well, the bottom line is that Chris Jones wants to be the highest paid. You don't have Aaron Donald's cachet. You are second to Aaron Donald. You got a breakout year and all of that, granted, but you're still behind Aaron Donald. You should not make more money than Aaron Donald. Now, what they're doing is they're also trying to
he is
set
so
the market.
good. Aaron Donald is so
Well, they're
good.
trying to set the market. Is what he's trying to do for.
Yeah, I get it.
And he's doing it. I get that. But at the same time, bro, you're not going to be the defensive player of the year on any other team but the Chiefs. You have a chance to win 3 Super Bowls. You have a chance to do a lot of stuff that the agent is about making money. And the Chiefs are like, we didn't sign Tyreek so we can sign you. Now, we didn't sign Tyreek because Tyreek wanted too much money. We got rid of him. And to me, if Chris Jones thinks the Chiefs won't get rid of him, you're hot.
That's what I'm saying. That's
They
a
will
culture
get rid
thing.
of you.
Like
They will get rid of you. Just like the what was it? How many players Nathan did whatchamacallits get rid of? The Patriots. The Patriots.
Oh, the Patriots would
They
drop
got rid of
anybody
players
as
all the
fast.
time. They're like, look, this is what we're doing. If you want that, hey, we're not paying that. Boom, see you later.
See ya.
And guys left the
You start
Patriots.
with-
The guys
start with
left
Ty-
Patriots, and they were never the same player somewhere else.
You start with Ty Law. You go to McGinnis. McGinnis, one of them.
You can go all the
Darrell
defenses.
Reeves.
Yep. You go on.
Oh, you
and
can go all
on.
the way everywhere.
You go on and on and on and on and on. And that's how they were. And I think the Chiefs are the same way. It's like, look, we still have Nick Bolton. We got Gabe. We got all these guys to sign the Jerry team. We have all these people to sign behind you, Chris. We can't give you all of this money. If we do, 2 years from now, you're going to be 32 years old, and that's money that we're not going to be able to pay somebody because you took this money now. And you're not trying to help the team in the future. Patrick Mahomes took less money so you could get paid the first time. Travis Kelce took some less money so you could get paid. Now you want to be the highest paid. You want to set all this. I don't
Yeah,
necessarily
it's
like that.
also kind of a sign, I mean, sometimes when guys are asking for that much money and stuff like that, I mean, they might just be an asshole and not a good locker room person either. I mean, that has a
Well,
lot to do with things
I
too.
think
You'll get re-signed if you are liked.
yeah.
If
Well,
you are like, if you
he's
bring,
liked. That's not the thing. I think Frank Clark has poisoned his mind
yeah, my opinion would
and
be
his
changing
agent
on it.
and his agent. They both said,
Yeah,
"Hey, you need to
my
make."
opinion would be changing on him though.
That's
Every
what.
day he's not there.
Yeah,
You're not out here to battle with us. We're going to war.
no, I
We're supposed
agree,
to have
but
each other.
he's still
Yeah,
the
so
best
like,
player. He's still the best player in the NFL on defensive line. He's
yeah.
still the best.
Oh yeah.
But
Oh yeah. Oh
my
yeah.
deal is this: is that I think Chris is getting bad advice from his agent because the agent's whole deal is, hey, let's get this market up so the guys behind you can make the money. I'm cool with that. But at the same time, you got to compromise a little bit because you got to help the guys who are on the defense behind you. So what you're saying
Yeah.
is, we're going to pay you all this money. We're going to not be able to pay guys down the road. You're going to be old. These guys
Your
we're going to let
brothers,
go
your
because,
teammates.
yeah, you're going to be old. We're not going to be able to pay them because we have all this dead money that we didn't gave you.
Yep.
You ain't trying to
I
be a
agree.
good teammate. You're
Yeah.
trying to be selfish. And Chris Jones is like, dude, you got to step up, man. You got to, no, you don't have to. I mean, you can be dead fast. I want to be the highest paid. This all I want to get on because this is last check.
He also might have won enough, like, where to in his brain, being like, well, I've already done it, so now I'm just going to collect a
Well,
check.
he
That's
says
fine too.
he says he wants to be the defensive player of the year next year.
Yeah, well,
And you're
not
not
going
going
to do
you're
that
not
sitting
gonna
on
do
the
that.
sidelines.
Well, you're not going to do that anywhere but Kansas City.
Yeah,
So
it's kind of hard to do that on the other side of the white chalk, like when you're not playing. It's kind
yeah,
of difficult.
he's going to play. He's set to play. But dude, $3 million you've given away.
Oh, it's
$3
going to get
million.
worse.
Well, the Chief, he'll get a signing bonus, and the Chiefs will pay for it.
Yeah, they'll pay him off.
They'll
They'll pay.
They'll pay it. They'll get it in a signing bonus, and it'll be an extra $3 million. But you've just threw away $3 million. And they're talking about they're $10 million apart. I'm like, how the hell can y'all be $10 million apart on what, signing bonus?
Man, good thing we're not financial advisors for that guy.
Yeah, I mean,
Goodness gracious.
I just don't get it.
Holy crap! That is so much money. $3 million is so much money.
A lot of money. Now, in some bad news, I guess if that's the way you want to look at it, the Rays shortstop Wander Franco, it was his first time All-Star this year. He's been placed on administrative leave indefinitely for his alleged relationship with the minor in the Dominican Republic.
Oh no!
Now, she apparently was saying they were in a relationship. She posted video of stuff on their Instagram, which is now being deleted. But once it's out there, it's out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's gone. Yeah.
And she had posted pictures of them together.
Yeah.
And he's only 22 now. So, that's not to say he didn't know her, back when he was in high school and she was in junior high, whatever.
What's
what I'm saying?
What's the minor age in
18.
the Dominican Republic though?
18.
Well, I know that this is gonna get a little
It's
off
18.
the rails here, but the age consent like Mexico and stuff is like 14 in some of
It's
the places.
18.
No, not in Mexico.
No, I know that. We're talking about Dominican Republic.
Oh
It's
yeah,
18.
no, I know. I was saying, but that's why I was asking.
Yeah, it's 18.
Is she?
And
How? Ugh.
so
Oh man, that
means that she's.
ugh.
To me, if she's 17 and he's 22, okay, you knew each other before, whatever. But
that would be
if
almost
she's-
like a college
if she's-
relationship, right?
If she's 15 or 16, 14, 15, 16,
weird.
I'm like,
That's not
dude, you're
good.
22. What are you going after? I mean, I know women mature
That's
faster
so
than we do,
strange.
but that's
I don't like.
I don't.
Yeah.
First of all, I don't know why you want a 16-year-old. I know.
Yeah, no, yeah.
You know
exactly.
what I'm saying? I don't get that at all. Anyway, I mean, there's grown women out there, and you're going after a little kid. I don't. Now he's
Yeah,
only
it's-
22, but still,
Ugh.
when I was
That's still
22,
just
I
a
was not chasing.
slippery
When I was
slope.
22, I wasn't chasing 16-year-olds.
Nope. Definitely was not.
So, but we don't know how old she is. All we know that she's under 18. That's all we
I
know.
just hope she's not like freaking 14 or something.
That's what I'm
all.
saying. She's 14, 15, 16.
That's
what the hell are you
I
doing?
mean, you probably need to go talk to somebody.
I don't understand that one. Nathan, you got a comment?
He's up staying out of that one.
All bad. All bad.
He's up staying out of this one.
Yeah.
That's so bad.
To me, it's like when you're 22.
When you have
Go
when
ahead,
you got
Nate.
daughters, man, it changes your perspective on all this stuff.
No, I
Yeah.
agree.
Eight-year-old
No, I
daughter,
agree. But I mean, the whole thing is,
That's
they grew up differently over there than we do in America. Okay, their mentality is different in
yeah,
countries
not
like that.
supporting it.
They look at it
But yeah, it's
differently than
just
we do. But my thing is this:
so
if you're
strange.
22 and why are you after a 16-year-old or 14-year
Yeah.
old? I don't understand it
I got
now.
I got younger sisters that I get upset when I see them at
Yeah,
the bar with
I don't.
people that are older than me. I get
Yeah,
upset about that.
yeah, I don't. There's certain things I don't understand and don't want to. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
know,
exactly. That's one thing I
rapists,
just
child molesters, women who beat their wives, stuff like.
yeah.
I don't want to understand serial kill.
You
I
said
don't understand that
women
kind
who
of
beat
stuff.
their wives?
Huh? I'm sorry. What?
Hey, we're not judging.
I didn't hear what he said.
You said women who beat their wives. Women who
Yeah.
beat their
Well,
wives.
you know what I'm saying, men who beat their wife. You know what I'm saying. I mean, to me, I just
No, I
don't.
understand.
We're not judging.
I just don't think. To me, that's not something
No,
I
not
want to
judging at all.
understand. I don't understand that mentality. I don't understand this mentality. There's certain things I don't want to know. I don't want to understand. I mean,
Yeah,
you're
yeah. That's
weird.
what. That's
That's
one
a
of those
weird
ones.
thing to me.
I'm out on that one.
I'm out. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand it.
Very eligible women that are over the age of 18.
Yes, a lot of
Especially
them.
whenever you're playing
A
baseball and
whole
making
lot
good
of
money.
them.
And
There's a lot of women over 18 years old that are very desirable. But for me,
ugh,
I don't. If they're under 30, I'll have an issue with it anyway. But that's just me. Don't say anything, Randy. Right? I
that
don't
was
hear anything about
strange.
no dark. But anyway, I just don't understand it. But once again, we don't have all the information. But all I know is
Hey,
that
Matt, I have a quick question for you.
yeah,
I thought you said you always said the truth on here.
I do.
Hey,
Okay. All right. I'm just double checking.
that's
I do.
the truth.
Okay. All right.
And if you're talking about young girls,
All right.
I mean, I talk to them, but Ben can testify. He's seen me at the bar many times, and he's never seen me leave with a 20-year-old.
Nope.
Hey, Ben, don't you know how I didn't say what I was
That's
talking
what
about?
you were talking about. I knew what you were talking about because Randy Wright sent you messages. I already know what's going on. Okay,
No.
I already know what's going on. I don't need, look, I don't need. Hey, Nathan, hey, he was my college roommate. If you think I don't know his mind by now, come on now. I mean, but I'm just saying, I don't, they like me. I like them. I think they're cute, but I don't have. It's just not something I'm interested in. It's just not. And I always have a little comment about them, but I can't say it on air because it's not appropriate. I can't say what I'd say until I tell them. They look at me like I'm crazy, but, I'm not trying to be on anybody's bucket list. I'm not trying to be on somebody's bucket list. I'm trying to get off the bucket
Probably
list.
the most I've lasted in a while, Matt. Thank you.
Yes, but anyway, yes. I know exactly what you were talking about because you're boy. So, yeah, I'm not listening to y'all. That being said, I'm done with both of y'all right now. So I appreciate Nathan Taylor of YNB coming on today and my guy High Stick Harry doing his thing. Hey, Ben, we're waiting for some hockey news, man. I need to get some hockey news from you, bro.
Yeah, there hasn't really been too much. Just a couple retirements, different things like that. Some Connor Bedard, the new first overall pick out in Chicago, looks fantastic in the film that I've seen from him. He looks just like Connor McDavid, McJesus, our guy. So looks good though. Bruins are going to stink. Stars look good.
Yeah, my Stars are looking good.
Yep, Stars are looking good. So we'll see.
We still need,
Blues are still...
hey, Ben, we need to look up, when the schedule comes out, we need to look up when the Stars and the Bruins play in Dallas.
Yeah,
we need to go
Kylie and I go every year. You need to join us.
Yeah, that'd be a fun trip. I'd like to go do that.
For sure, man. Sounds great, dude.
Yeah,
I love it.
Give me advance notice on that so we can go down.
Yeah, well, I'll give you a couple months notice.
So.
I'll check it out here, and I'll shoot you a text in a little bit.
All right, brother. All right, Edo's my guy.
All right, boys.
Ben
Cheers. Had a good time today. You guys have a good one.
You guys
Hey, Jack, quick question. Hold on, Ben.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure. I'm keeping a list of these bets we got. So,
oh, here we go.
Lindy Waters over under 200 minutes. And then don't me and you have...
It has to be a half, though. It has to be we have to do like a half minute, or like, because you can't do 200 flat is weird.
How about that?
200 and a half.
200, yeah.
200 and a half.
Okay.
And then me and you have Dorton, Chet, whoever shoots better from free throw range,
right? Right. Yes, y'all, that's right. Those are two bets we had. Nate, hey Ben, of course the banker's keeping track. Hey Ben, I'm surprised he hadn't came. Ben, I'm surprised he hadn't had you sign it yet. Sign the bank note.
I thought I got an e-sign doc just a minute ago.
You got an e-sign document?
Yeah, I think you already sent me one.
Hey, could we Are we setting up a fantasy football league for us too, or not?
I thought we were doing that. I thought Drew was in charge of that.
Okay.
Yo, let's
Yeah, get
see.
with Drew on that.
Let me know. Let me know I'm in.
Yeah, we haven't talked to Drew in a month, 3 weeks since his birthday
That's
last
only been a
week.
couple days.
I haven't talked to him since his birthday.
It was just last week.
Yeah, I know. But anyway, guys, hey, y'all be good. Stay out of trouble. Stay cool.
All right, boys. Cheers. Later.
So we got Ben Billman, High Stick Harry, and Nathan Taylor at Y&B. That being said, I want to thank Georgia's Happy Hog for their hospitality and Y&B for their support in bringing the show today. That being